Contigo yo me voy a fuego. Dime qué es lo que pasa. Contigo yo me voy. I know you think you can run.
Mais brabo da putaria.
Wait, no, we should go explore.
Guys, I gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
See ya.
Bye.
Wait, do you have any more diamonds?
Let me check.
Guys, I gotta go too.
Oh.
Alright, we'll play tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Throughout the history of the internet, you've always had the ability to meet different people and connect yourself into communities. On the surface level, there's people who love to cook. Food, by the way, not bad. There's also the entire fashion community. There's even people who quit their job to become a full-time producer on a cracked FL Studio. Yeah, I'm sure any day now Netspend's gonna ask you for that beat. However, deep, dark, down in the abyss that is the internet, there are some communities. There is a group that simply doesn't fit in with the rest. This group is known as Gooners. These strange specimens do nothing but sit in their caves with anime figurines and lotion and do nothing but
Yeah, that's gotta be you one day. Bro, that's gotta be you, not gonna lie.
explore themselves, watch content. Watching this type of content has just become part of these people's day-to-day lives. Dad, you want me to watch Saving Private Ryan with you? Why would I do that? I already have pictures of Ryan's private. These people consume so much of this type of content that they're just desensitized to it. When they see it, there's no longer a zing, no wow factor. Now compare that to somebody who lives on a remote island tribe or somebody who lives in Pyongyang, North Korea. To them, it's like witnessing the Big Bang Theory. Except to them, it won't be a theory anymore. Am I right, fellas? Go home.
Damn, this guy's a good animator, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Trying my best here, okay? Now, over the past year, these sticky individuals have been becoming more well-known online for their rather strange nature. You know, I think they're just misunderstood. Now, I know this is about to sound like a myth, but would you believe me if I told you that goon wasn't always viewed as such a weird word? Yes, there was a time where it meant nothing more than a hooligan, a delinquent. However, similar to what happens with everything on the internet, it got transformed into a new degenerate meaning. In fact, while doing my research, I looked deep into the artifacts of the past and found this old definition. A goon can be described as a clumsy oaf. Hey, you know what? That's actually pretty cute. I wonder what it means now. To masturbate profusely, person usually the act of very addicted or chronic Now, I think what separates your typical human to a gooner is quite a lot. For example, the overall mentality of a gooner is on a completely different level than, let's say, Charles Darwin or Albert Einstein. You think it's just something casual? No! In fact, that's an insult to these dedicated individuals. To them, it's a sense of life, a reason to live, which is exactly why there are communities of people who share.
Oh my, bro, that's gotta be you one day, bro. Like, just imagine searching up that thing, bro. That's gotta be you.
Different ways to enhance their experience, such as setting up Skype calls or Discord servers.
Hey, yo.
To enjoy it together with one another so that no brother is ever alone. I can't even imagine joining a community for the sole reason to do this with other people.
Need to run Windows on your Mac? Parallels Desktop makes it simple to integrate Windows apps into your macOS workflow. Install Windows in minutes and stay productive with
Like, genuinely, what do you even do after participating in this? I highly doubt that after everything's said and done, they just sit there like nothing happened, playing games or something.
Boy, that was good. Anybody down for some League of Legends?
As I continued my search to try and understand the wondrous lifestyle that these people live, I came across this post that gave me a whole new perspective.
Emergency gooning kit I made, just in case I need to immediately, anywhere I am.
Oh, fucking lord, bro. Like, what the fuck? Just imagine that need. Nah, that doesn't even spell Need for Speed. Hold on, I gotta Google. So, what does NSFW stands for? NSFW. What does NSFW mean or stands for? Ah, bro. Not safe for work. No. Oh. No. Let's get back to it.
Laptop and charger, pictures of tons of lube, light, earphones, and 6 terabytes worth of my private material.
Yo, are we fucking serious? This guy actually dedicated a part of his day to download all of the content, then pack all of his materials into this backpack, and then post it online. A laptop specifically for this, and 6 terabytes worth of content. A 6 terabyte hard drive is like $100 from Best Buy. Imagine you're on a camping trip with this guy, and you somehow get injured. Instead of pulling out a first aid kit, he pulls out a fucking goon kit. Just do me like Old Yeller at that point, please. Now, I think one of the reasons that this type of behavior has become so popular in recent times is due to the amount of sexual content that you find on social media now and how easily accessible it's become. I know that I've mentioned this in past videos, but the best example that I can really give is how much of this content you see on Twitter and, oh, I'm sorry, X. You know what? At this point, just call it XXX, honestly. When you open up the platform, it's almost inevitable that you're going to see some sort of adult content, whether you want to or not. Okay, for example, I'm going to the Summer Smash Music Festival this year, so when I search up Summer Smash on Twitter, tell me why one of the first results is some dude with his out. Like, I cannot possibly comprehend how the Twitter app sees me type music festival and goes, ah, so this guy must be looking for some It's not even necessarily just Twitter or X, but it's other platforms too, like TikTok or Instagram Reels. There have been so many times where I search up something on TikTok and am immediately shown something that I did not want to see. Too many times have I seen videos of people in lingerie and the videos labeled as educational. Who the f is being educated by these videos? People who think they're slick by claiming they're visual learners? Buddy, that's the oldest trick in the book. Not even this platform is safe. I'm sure 99% of you have seen those YouTube comments that say something super generic like, Pokemon never fails to make me laugh. But then you look at the profile picture and notice that it's just straight up corn on the cob. You see what I'm trying to do here? Like, nobody is safe from the great goon invasion of the internet. It's almost everywhere. Now, with this type of content being everywhere and people constantly being exposed to it, don't you think that, I don't know, maybe it can start to have a bit of a negative effect on people's brains and the way that they act in the real world? Also, to anybody who doesn't believe in that, there have been countless studies of this being the case, so please, shut up. One of the most notable events revolving this topic is an incident often referred to online as the goonicide. Earlier this year, a video of a man approaching a big...
I think goonicide stands for gooning suicide. Wait. No, I don't know. Yeah, just forget it.
Bikini Beans coffee shop went viral, where in the footage, the man is seen to be wearing no undergarments. Almost immediately after the video was posted on social media, it went viral, and it was later confirmed that the man featured in the video ended up committing. He left a note apologizing to both his wife and his children, asking for forgiveness. What the fuck? After certain people on TikTok caught wind of this event, there was something organized at the restaurant where the original incident took place, and it was called the Gooneral. Oh my god.
Funeral, more like gooning funeral. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
When I saw the original video posted on Twitter, I remember going to the comments and of course seeing girls promote their OF, because why the f wouldn't they in every possible chance they get? However, out of all OF models, a few names may be recognizable. You of course have the Bop House. Man, I sure wish somebody made a video about that. You have the infamous, the legendary Belle Delphine. However, recently one woman's name has been gaining more and more notoriety, and that is Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue has been gaining so much attention recently for her stunts on OnlyFans, and absolutely none of them are things to be proud of. For starters, she broke the record earlier this year for having sex with over 1,000 men all in the span of 24 hours, and is now wearing this achievement like a Medal of Honor. It's ridiculous that people are actually praising her for this. It's not even that many. I bet I could take 2,000. Let's go get that guy over there. Hey, you!
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yes, of course I'm talking to you.
Oh, hello there.
Are you tired of shitty energy drinks that are probably horrible for your health?
Yeah, they give me kidney stones. It really
That's
hurts.
really gross. But allow me to introduce you to Gamer Subs. It is a cheaper and a doesn't like to be caffeinated 100%. Up and let me finish.
Oh.
Let's say you're somebody like me who doesn't like to be caffeinated 100% of the time. Lucky for you, they also have a caffeine-free line just for you to enjoy the flavor. And they got some really good ones. My favorite currently being Lean, not only because it tastes fantastic, but also because it makes me feel like a SoundCloud rapper. If you use my link, you get 10% off your order. Come on! We're at Gamer Subs. We love you. And now, back to the video. Now, what exactly have we learned in this entire video? People are weird. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow my Twitter, my Twitch, and my Instagram down below. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you.
Yeah. Next video. Oh, SB737 just posted 2 hours ago. Let's check.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set a priority.
The Strength SMP is a server where killing players increases your strength levels, giving you more attack damage and your weapons' special abilities. It contains some of Minecraft's best players, and for 1 week, I'm going to join and attempt to become one of the most powerful players on the server. And so this is it. The Strength SMP.
Change my resolution real quick, bro.
Spawn. I should probably get out of here. Lopez is online. I don't want anyone finding me. No, first I'm gonna get geared up and become the strongest. What on earth is this? Oh, it's a giant arena. Okay, I just heard an Enderman. Let's maybe just focus on not dying to begin with. And I guess I should just focus on traveling the land. I mean, I've found a village fairly near spawn. But yeah, I think it's completely ransacked. Man, I really feel like I'm going back to basics here. Don't mind me, pig. I'm just desperate for food. My goodness, what an ugly skin. First bit of iron found. Yeah, it has to be said, things are looking pretty good for SB. No way we're just gonna get some ominous bottles straight away, by the way. They will come in very, very handy later on. Meanwhile, unbeknown to me, the only other person online was Lopez, who was hunting me down trying to find me. And getting voluntary exile really didn't help my case. I've traveled pretty far out, but it's probably still not quite far enough. And food is also something that I still need quite a lot of. What on earth have I stumbled across over here? Yeah, I've no idea whose base this is, but I won't be ransacking it. SB doesn't want to make any enemies just yet. Treasure maps are definitely one of the best ways to get good loot, and it looks like this one is completely unlooted. Nice to get a second one for good measure as well. And you know what? This might be useless to a lot of players, but right now it's all I have. Have you ever seen anything like it? This is a shipwreck which is broken in half. At this point, I've probably found enough buried treasures, and I've also reached the edge of the world. Well, at least we know how far out it is. An early ender pearl would be so useful for me. Mainly so I could make a stasis chamber, but yeah, sadly we didn't get one. Oh my goodness, how lucky is this? It's literally just inside. Diamond pickaxe might as well be my priority. I didn't even do an iron one. We'll also get an iron axe, because this stone one, yeah, it's kind of on its last legs. I'd say right now I'm as geared up as I need to be, and it's time to work on getting villagers. If you didn't know, iron helmets and golden helmets provide the same amount of protection, and if I end up going to a bastion, the gold helmet will be very, very useful. Alrighty guys, brace yourselves for a brand new life. Brewing stands, yes, that's gonna come in handy. Oh, and a bundle. I was just thinking how my inventory's getting a bit cluttered. I'm gonna get some leads crafted, and more people are coming online. So yeah, I probably need to get a move on and get a bunch of villagers out of here. Alright, men, step right this way. Are you kidding me? I've been seen. Did they see me? No way they didn't see me. Quick, SB. Come on, boys, let's get out of here. How did I not get spotted? I was dragging a load of villagers. Either they're blind or yeah, they weren't concentrated. Oh my goodness. Come on, let's just get out of here. And seriously, what are the chances of that? Alrighty. Operation Hide the Villagers has been a success. This right here is where I'm going to set up villager breeder number 1. So let's send these guys straight down, give them some bread, and watch the magic happen. Now to build a second breeder directly above, and send the other 2 villagers straight down. I'm moving this baby villager up so that the top one has 3 in it, although he needs to be able to get into bed. And we may have had a death because we seem to be missing a villager up here. Right here, I'm setting up a very, very simple iron golem farm. And this is all going to be part of a new thing I've invented, the Iron Golem XP farm. It's a brand new concept which I've spent quite a bit of time creating. Okay, and it's not meant to be a glow squid farm, but don't mind if I do. But yeah, basically, any iron golems that spawn are going to land on this trapdoor, and there's going to be vines right here that prevent entity cramming. I've just successfully dug into a cave. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but hey, I will need lava. I've come across diamonds, and a bit of extra water will be useful too. This farm does involve silverfish, so I need to add blocks that they can't infest. Lava here is going to stop the golems from trying to pathfind and climb up the vines. All I'm missing now is one of these guys, plus a few vines to prevent entity cramming, and we now have a very nice and speedy, fully working iron golem farm that stores them at the bottom and doesn't kill them. And with enough iron golems, we will be able to get a heck of a lot of XP. But we need many from these guys. So yeah, get to work. This dispenser will splash the golems with infested. And this one is going to have health pots, which seems like a weird thing for an XP farm, but once we have 1,000 golems in here, it'll all make sense. I'd also kept this guy spare for later, so let's send him down, get him to infect a villager, and then this guy can be gotten rid of because he's going to despawn anyway, and this guy can enjoy his brand new job, which is going to make me rich. So yeah, the trading hall is up and running. The iron golems are absolutely flowing, so let's give these guys their bread, and it is now time for Operation Head to the Nether. Are you kidding me? I'm getting attacked by a trident boy. Well, hey, you never know.
EVE Online is a vast universe, alive with the unrelenting activity and combined history of its players.
No. Okay, well, you do know we didn't drop it. There's lava right here, so let's go ahead and get a portal built. And this is also where I have to worry about other players finding me, because have I not even crafted the flint and steel? The reason for that is there's 3 other players online, and the world is just so much smaller in the Nether. Plus, they'll all know because I just got an advancement. So yeah, I need to get moving as quickly as possible. Now, yes, there's things like bastions very near, very easy to spot. However, I'd say there's absolutely no benefit me going in. I'm just going to get the advancement and then keep moving. But yeah, it'll be fully looted. There's just no point. And yeah, I've just got to keep my wits about me and not get spotted. Now, the reason I'm still at this bastion, even though it's been looted, is because there's secret gold in here. There's also some hidden behind this lava, so let's just try and block up and grab these 2. All of the other secret gold blocks have been discovered, so I'm going to get busy exploring for brand new bastions and hopefully none of these players find me. I have found a fortress. Do I want to get the advancement? I think it should be safe. Let's do it, but then let's keep moving, because I've definitely still got a lot of ground to cover. I've discovered another couple of fortresses. I don't think these have been looted. So let's see if we can successfully find some nether wart. Also, glowstone's going to come in handy just for certain potions. Perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. Operation Find the Blaze is all going to plan. All right, I've got 20, which I think should do it. Take that 22 for good measure. And if I end up needing more, I can easily go and get them once I've got looting. So yeah, all that leaves me to do now is to track down an unlooted bastion. There's me thinking I was coming over for a fortress, and we've got one right here. Or maybe not. It's been looted. Not 100% because we still have these secret blocks, which I'm kind of an expert at finding now. So yeah, this is definitely where it pays off to know your bastions. Oh, I've got attacked. Oh my goodness, it's a brute. I just saw a diamond pickaxe as well. I didn't know there was a brute left. Spleef him. I think he must have come up here. Oh, I did. Stop him. No. As I was saying, diamond pickaxe, don't mind if I do. Netherite upgrade, that's actually huge. I'm really going to need one of those. Ancient debris, nice. I also believe if I kind of head down here and hug the left wall. Yeah, there's gold somewhere around here. Look at this. So 15 blocks, 7 ingots, a couple of gapples found. And if I can get some fire resistance from this guy, then that will be perfect. I'm also going to go ahead and get a bunch of flint from this gravel. And now that I've got Fortune 3, it also means I can get loads and loads of nuggets really fast, which is actually a pretty good source of gold. There's no point wasting any more time, so let's make a portal and then very swiftly head back to my base. And on a side note, since I'm near some lava that's nowhere near my base, it probably makes sense to use the opportunity to grab obsidian to make ender chests. Brown mushrooms are also pretty critical, so I'm grabbing... Oh, there goes my axe. But yeah, I need to grab loads of them. And I'm also going to need some slime blocks too. And now with all of this good stuff, Operation Trading Hall can commence. Next, I can buy a bunch of bread from this guy to get even more villagers. And I can also purchase apples so that I can do plenty more curing. Tripwire dupers are also going to be extremely important for the entire trading hall system. Stasis chambers mean that all these things are going to be running even when I'm not in the area. So I can be getting more villagers, more iron golems, and more tripwire hooks, all whilst I'm out and about doing other stuff. Oh man, this guy's selling iron for emeralds, so I can easily get more from him because we have an iron golem farm. And thanks to all of these tripwire hooks, I can get loads of emeralds from this guy. And the good thing about the strength SMP is that there are literally infinite villager restocks. So I don't have to worry about waiting for them to restock. You can literally just keep on buying stuff. That's the second duper setup, which should be, yep, that's also working absolutely fine. We really have got villagers galore, all sorts of things that we need. Look at that with sharpness and efficiency and fortune. I would cure these guys, but we're completely out of golden apples. So I'm going to grindstone all of my armor. And then thanks to the iron that I'm steadily getting from this golem farm, which as you can see, has a ridiculous amount of them. Every now and again one dies. But yeah, there's something like 700 there. So the anvil can be made. And if you add the enchantments in a very specific order, it's basically the most efficient way and uses the least levels. Fully maxed out helmet, and it's barely costs me anything. Also yeah, even though I've got a prop 4 book, protection 3 is the maximum on this server. There we go. Fully maxed out armor. Well,